How is everybody doing? In today's video, we are going to be checking out the Troll Items add-on. This is created by Waypoint Studios. The add-on is priced at 490 Minecraft coins. That's £2.49. It's roughly $3. The community gave this a 4.6 star rating out of 5, with 126 ratings so far. 79% have been a 5-star. A lot of people have been trolling their friends. The creators of this have said there are fake potions, fake items, and many different ways you are able to prank your friends. I know so many of you will be like me and think, surely none of this is going to catch me off guard. But trust me, you will be surprised. I was incredibly impressed with this. Once you have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you'll be given this. This is going to be your control center. It is called the Trolls Items add-on. Now, if you were to lose this, no problem. You can recraft a new one with these items. Open up this, and as you can see, you can make yourself a brand new one. Now, if you tap on this, you are going to see all of the possible pranks, trolls, and funny moments you can create. Let's start with some of the less exciting stuff. You've kind of seen this before in some previous add-ons. It is going to be the ghost blocks. We've seen them before as fake blocks. In order to make these, you need a ghast tier and any block type. The available blocks are all of these as of right now. What you need to do is grab one ghast tier. Your needed materials, we're going to be using oak, for example. Put this in the middle, and this goes all the way around the outside. Now, these are actually blocks. They're not entities. So if I was to go to /game mode S, can see here we currently have the ghost blocks, which is what this is. If I break this, it has the same sound as a regular oak block. Apart from these are going to make you invisible. And actually, they give you the ability to see all the way through the world. So they do work regularly. I really like this. A lot of the add-ons don't actually go into this much detail, and they all sound the exact same. You're able to use a whole bunch of materials. Here are all the available ones. So let's do a little bit of a test here. Does this sound like bamboo? It does. Wood, yes. Cobble, yes. Sand, yes. So these are all invisible, and I think you guys could definitely come up with some exciting trolls. The next one we have, I thought was really cool. This is going to be the fake messages. Now, again, this just explains the basic information and how you can craft them. In order to craft this, you need an ink sac, you need a feather, and you need a piece of paper. It's just going to go like this. I think the recipes might well be shapeless here. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So you can then make this, and it will open up a different UI. Now, for example, you could do, let's say I can do it as, let's do it as dark red, died by Herobrine, for example. You can make it bold, you can change this, but let's do this. So in chat, it says the real Echo died by Herobrine. Now, the only thing is you only get one at a time. So you'd have to then go ahead and make yourself a brand new one. Let's just do the real Echo left the game. We're going to do this as, let's go gold. Let's do submit. Looks like I left the game, right? And then there's a couple other ones you're able to make. So let's just do like hello and welcome, everyone. At this point, it's not really going to matter because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this as, let's find another color here. We'll do Minecon Gold, for example. And then you can make it bold, make it this. If you do this, the chat is going to go crazy, as you can see here. The people will get incredibly confused. There is so many different options you're able to make inside of here. So have a mess around with this. Now it's time for the fun to begin. Let's make ourselves some fake blocks. Now, if we open up this and tap on this, I believe there's only a handful of fake ones you're able to make, and I really do hope more are going to be introduced. Let's make ourselves a fake diamond. In order to do this, you are going to need stone and light blue. There's also a deep slate layer. You can also do this with emeralds as well. So let's put this inside of here with this. It's going to make you a fake diamond. Let's do this with this. It's going to make you a deep slate version of this. So let's place this down. Let's place this down. down, your friend is going to have absolutely no idea that it's actually a fake diamond. And when they mine it, even if they do it with Fortune 3, it's just going to completely disappear. And I think this is, again, starting to be the ultimate troll. One more thing you're also able to do, and I think this is incredibly cruel, you're able to make yourself some fake debris. I feel like this one is evil. And again, the sounds are all the same. The mining is the same. You would honestly have no idea. I would love to see more ores introduced, but it gets so much better. So let's say we grabbed ourselves this and we give ourselves a TNT. It can be quite explosive. So if you place this down, tap on it with TNT, you just gotta crouch, I think, crouch and tap. It says in chat, this fake ore is now explosive. So when your friend goes to mine this, they are dead. Quite brutal, quite evil, but also incredibly fun. This add-on also comes with a fake TNT. The recipe is somewhat similar to regular TNT, but instead of gunpowder, you are using sugar. So let's grab all of these. Inside of here, if you tap on this, it'll actually tell you as well. Your friends will have absolutely no idea. So if you wanted to say to them, I'm going to blow up your house, place this down and light this, like they're going to have absolutely no idea. It's just going to stay like this. And then it kind of runs away. I feel like a lot of people will get super confused with this. And you'd be like, wait, what is actually going on? I actually don't know if there's a way to actually diffuse this. But if you chase it, it just runs away from you. So your friends will have no idea. I thought this was a pretty cool one. I think this one will be really fun on realms and servers, but also just trolling your friends in general. This one is going to be the noisemaker. Now, here is the recipe you need. So in order to make this, you need one of these and 8 redstone dust. Again, you can see how many it makes. Now, again, this is something that you're going to need multiple of if you want to do multiple trolls. This is going to open up a brand new UI. Now, in terms of sounds, you can have this as random, or you can go through all of these possible options. There's so many to choose from. It says search for any sound using the sound ID, e.g. random.explode. So I'm going to increase this. I'm going to search for... what else have we got here? Let's go for a warden roar, for example. And then hit submit. You could change this again. You could go down. I believe there's an Ender Dragon sound in here as well. In fact, another one could be like a door open and close. Let's just double check what we've got. We've got Ender Dragon. Let's increase this. It gets very, very loud. There's so many cool options. Again, people start hearing this, they're going to absolutely freak out. Let's go with the Evoker Willaloo. This one's pretty fun. Just, I don't know. I really like this. So many different troll options. Now, you betcha, there is a Jack-in-the-Box Creeper, but this one is quite explosive. Made with a chest and TNT, this one can be incredibly deadly. This one is not shapeless, and I'm actually curious, can you do this inside of here? Yes, you can. So I got trolled by this. Like, there's no way for you to tell if it's a legit chest or not. So if I was to open this, a creeper pops out, winks at you, and then explodes. There are also 4 types of troll potions possible. They all use the same design. And by that, I mean it needs to be just a regular water bottle, no awkward potion. So if we were to grab this, put this inside of here, I'm going to do this one by one. Another one is going to be the shulker one. Another one is the poisonous potato, so it now has a use. And another one is going to be a snowball. Now, the first one you are able to make can be made in Splash Potion. It can be made, I believe, in the Lingering as well, but this is the Potion of Jumbling. Now, I just want to grab myself a couple of different items here and show you what this does. So if you drink this or give this to a friend, it's going to completely mess up their inventory. So I thought this was pretty cool, and you can see here what's happened there. Now, if I do /give @p and we do chest plate, if I put this on and drink another one, will it actually take it off? No, it doesn't. That would have been fun. That would have been a great way to troll them, but it completely messes up your inventory. Now, obviously, no one's going to willingly drink that, right? The cool thing is, if you have the potion and surround it with redstone, it actually becomes a remote control. So when you're on a public server or realm, or even have more than one person in your world, I have no friends, you can then tap on this and then select a specific person. So I really liked this concept. The next one we have here, this is going to be the potion of levitation and does exactly what it says. And this one also can be done inside of a crafting table. And that means you just get to control other people. I found the next one quite brutal. This is going to be the potion of ferocity. And if you drink this, it completely ruins your screen. Slowness, fatigue, nausea, blindness, hunger, weakness, and poison. It's horrible for 30 seconds. But obviously, you're not going to do this to yourself. And inside of the crafting table, you are going to make yourself one where you can control other players. This one is evil. And the last one we have is going to be the potion of freezing. If you were to activate this on your friends, they physically cannot move. There is no way to like open to see what effect you've got going on. You are completely frozen for 30 seconds. Now, I'm curious with this one. If I was to hit an iron golem and throw it at him, no, he doesn't seem to be stuck there. Let's change our game mode to creative again. Grab ourselves another one here. Go back to survival. Try one more time. Try one more time. No, it doesn't seem to work for mobs. That kind of makes me sad in a way. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to avoid him. Now, this one is pretty cool. It's going to be a fake diamond sword. In order to make this, you need a stick and 2 pointed dripstone. So this goes on the bottom just like your regular sword. Now, a slight problem here. It says reverse diamond sword. And what this actually means is if you hit a mob, you are inflicted with damage. So if your friend was to hit you, they're going to be in trouble. But it actually tells you that it's actually a fake sword. So obviously here, you'd go ahead and rename it. Now, I typically name mine crazy things like All Smitey if I'm using smites. Let's just say we called this a diamond sword. Your friend's not going to have any idea at all. So again, a lot of these can be convincing. Something I was curious about is, can this actually be enchanted? And the answer to that is yes. So your friends are going to be no wiser. They're not going to have any idea why they are taking damage. Now, with this one, I need to see more with this. It needs to be for stone, iron, gold, netherite swords. This one is an absolute genius prank. You can make yourself a fake water bucket. This is a less convincing one. In order to make this, you need a water bucket and you're going to need yourself some glass. So that's what it makes. It literally makes the frozen water, fake water. If you place it down, this is what it looks like. However, you can clearly see that the textures are not quite the same. However, if you were like really, really high up and you did, let's say /TP and we did at P and we did this and then we did 200 and this and like, oh, there's water from a height, they're not going to have any idea at all. But I just think the texture needed to be the same. If your friend has been annoying you, go ahead and troll them with some fake fire. You can make yourself a fake flint and steel. This is requiring 1 flint and it's going to be an iron nugget rather than an iron ingot. So you can then go ahead and start placing this everywhere. If you wanted to kind of troll burn down his house or her house, go ahead and do this. And if you stand in this, no, you don't take any damage. And also your friends might actually think that you have God mode. Are you heading to a deep dark, trying to find yourself an ancient city with a warden? Well, why not go there before your friend and pretend that you have, in fact, tamed a warden? Check this out. It looks like you're riding the warden and you can kind of storm your friends. This is cool. I wish there was a way to make like the sonic boom and stuff like that just to absolutely scare them. And then when you get off this, they just completely disappear and you can do it again. So I thought this was pretty cool. You could like guide it towards your friend or something. So yeah, this one's a really cool troll. The next one we have is going to make your friends really confused. Grab yourself a saddle and grab yourself a helmet. Put this on the top and this on the bottom. This is going to make a walking head mount. It looks like you're in the floor. You can actually move around. It's just going to be a head. So if we do /camera at P and we do remove, I'll be able to change my perspective because originally you're not able to change your perspective with this one. It just means that you're able to kind of troll them a little bit more and they're like, why on earth are you in the ground? How about going completely invisible? This is made with 6 pieces of leather, a golden carrot, and a fermented spider eye. Now, this isn't going to be the same kind of invisibility as if you drank a potion. This makes you completely invisible. Now, just like regular Minecraft, if you have items in your hand, those will become visible, so your friends will see them. But this is the true invisibility. Alongside that, you're able to make yourself some fake diamond armor. So let's make ourselves a chest plate. Let's make ourselves a helmet. Let's make ourselves some boots. Let's make ourselves some leggings. It looks exactly like it. Your friend would be none the wiser other than the name. And like I said, people like to rename their items. So you could obviously go back and just call this completely something different. We could have this as, I don't know, vest. Your friends are generally not going to know. How about confusing your friends with some paintings? Grab yourself a painting and some redstone. Here is the recipe right here. Now, unfortunately, it's only one thing, and that's the creeper blinks. That's it. I was hoping for there to be more different options here. I try to make different sizes. It's all the exact same. So this one wasn't exactly that exciting. You're also able to make yourself some invisible glass. The only downside to this is that it does have a hitbox. So your friends can kind of see it, right? Like they can see it like a regular block, and you can actually break this in survival. So I don't see this as a troll. I see this as a cool feature, because you could do / summon. Let's do a creeper. This would be really cool for like a treasure room, like collecting or mobs or something. So I found this one useful and less of a troll. You are able to make fake portals. It requires 1 piece of flint and then any kind of glass pane. So we'll use red, for example, because I thought this one was a really cool design. Let's put this in here and these all the way around here. You can make fake portals here for your friends. And when your friends see it, they're going to be, wow, that's cool. When you get inside of this, you'll be given the nausea effect. And they're not going to like that. And there's so many different options with this. These are things I generally didn't think were possible, but they looked really, really cool. I mean, you could go ahead and make this completely multicolored if you wanted to. I think this would be a great way to really confuse your friends. And put this one all the way up there. It just looks really cool. Now, I'm generally curious, though. They all seem to grant players with nausea. Pros, cons, opinions. I actually don't have any cons. In fact, the only con I have is I wish that they had more. This is like the first trolling items kind of add-on that we have been given, and they have done an incredible job. Some of these pranks I didn't know were possible. Some of them definitely trolled me, and I think you'll definitely get away with them on your servers realms, or in fact on your SMPs. I highly recommend this one. They did a really good job.